How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful episode of House 6 Behind the Bar. I am, as always, your fabulous host, Tristan. And today we are joined by the myth, the legend, Rolando Rivera. Thank you for joining us today.
Welcome.
He has the hiccups, don't mind that.
I got a bad case of the hiccups at the moment.
But it's all fine. And so, Rolando, what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about all things House 6, future, past, present, and all that stuff. And but first off, I want to try something a little different. Do you want a beer?
Sure.
All right, let's get a beer. Beer makes everything better.
It does.
Especially if it's House 6 beer.
Best in the world.
Okay, Rolando, first things first. People that come here fairly often or are lovely regulars in Mug Club, they've all come to know you as the big boss, the man of the house. But for those who don't come so often or haven't had the pleasure of meeting you, how would you introduce yourself and your role here?
So I am the president of House 6 Brewing Company.
Yeah.
I founded the company with the help of many people, and we are, my wife and I, Marian, are the majority business partners, but there's other business partners.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been along for the ride with us.
Yeah. Fun stuff. And then how about, I know every day is different, but on a typical day, what does it look like for you here at House 6?
My main role here is to make things that we can operate, right? So, make sure that we have money, make sure that we got events, make sure that money is going in and money is going out. Hopefully less money out and more in, but
yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't quite work like that.
Sure. And outside, I know it's hard to distinguish life outside of here, but what else are you doing other than House 6?
So I'm a software engineer by trade. I have a good career in software engineer that actually enabled me to open the brewery. I still do that. That's my pay job for now. And then I also a volunteer in Ashburn, fire and rescue.
You've been doing that for over 10 years now?
Oh yeah, I joined 2010, October 2010.
Yeah.
Went to fire school 2011. So yeah, it's been
a while.
Yep.
Awesome. And getting a little bit more in depth, I know you've told the story several times to people, but the whole how this place started and the idea of this place started with Marian, your wife, giving you a homebrew kit, right? Is that correct?
So for a Dia de Reyes celebration. Actually.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So let's talk about how was that very first batch you made in your homebrew kit? How did that go?
I was actually a little bit nervous just because I never done anything like that. I'll follow. So I went to Jay's Brewing, for those of you that are in the area. They're in Manassas. That was way before Kettles and Grains, so I have to drive there or order online.
Mm-hmm.
I drove there, got my kit, got a book, looked online a lot.
Sure.
Like watch a few videos, make sure I because I love cooking. I actually enjoy cooking and creating things. So I wanted not to be perfect because it's impossible. It's going to be perfect at the same time, the first time you do it. But I want it to be okay, drinkable, right? So I followed instructions. I have no idea. And when I say no idea what I was doing, I really didn't have no idea. If you can read, you can make beer. So I was reading the instructions. I was doing as the instructions said. Watch a few videos to help me out with that. And I think it was like 3 weeks later, I opened a beer and I heard that psst, from the bottle, and it was drinkable. And not only was drinkable, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
Sure.
So for me, that was like, holy shit, I did this without having any idea what I was doing. Imagine if, if I read a little bit or read more about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it became a black hole.
Yeah.
I start buying equipment, start brewing, and then to help me out with the cost of home brewing, because it can get it quite expensive. Not so much on the equipment, because you can use fairly inexpensive equipment to brew and make good beer. The grains and the hops and the yeast, they keep adding up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So I went to the office with a bunch of guys and say, hey, I like to make beer. You like to drink beer? Let's chip in. And that was the brew club and that actually was the whole trial period to see, or like trial for us to see
mm-hmm.
if it was commercially viable. I experimented a lot with those guys. I make tons of beer. I remember I wrote in the wall like all the beers that I was going to make, all the styles. And
yeah, absolutely. And Rolando, wrapping it up here, is there anything you would like to say to viewers, supposed viewers, people, anywhere?
Yeah, so one of the things that we're very proud is like we foster a sense of community here. So you might want to, Trivia Night is a great way to connect with local people. It's almost like locals night,
mm-hmm.
Where everybody knows everybody and they compete each other in a friendly way. That's something that you should experience if you haven't. The other thing I want to reiterate is like our beers are really good. They're really good.
They're really good.
So come, don't take my word for it. I want you to come here and try it, and then let us know, it was good or it wasn't good. We take no offense if you don't like it, but we want you to try it.
Absolutely, and please talk to the staff. All of us are well versed in all our beers on tap and our styles, and we love talking about that stuff and the different beers and helping you find the right beer for you, and that's what we love to do. So yeah, come hang out, come join us. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining another edition of House 6 Behind the Bar with Rolando. It was very fun. So if you have any questions, please send me an email. The link is down below as well as on screen, tristan@house6brewing.com. So yeah, send me your questions and we can keep this going. If you have any other questions for Rolando or anyone else, we can do that. Yeah. So thank you guys. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.